everyone. In this video we are going to solve another problem based on Newton's third law of motion. So here is the problem, which reads, a bullet of mass 10 gram moving with a velocity of 400 meters per second gets embedded in a freely suspended wooden block of mass 990 grams. What is the velocity acquired by the block? So here there is a wooden block and a bullet of 10 grams, wooden block is of 990 grams, and this bullet is being shot onto this wooden block which is freely suspended. So before this bullet touches the wooden block, its velocity was 400 meters per second, and after this bullet enters this wooden block, it gets embedded into it, and these two objects start moving together in an embedded condition. So here we need to find the velocity with which this block moves after the bullet hits it or gets embedded into it. So here we see that the combined mass of this body is the mass of the block plus the mass of the bullet, which is 990 grams plus 10 grams, which is 1 kg. So this diagram depicts the situation of the problem. So now let us find out what is the velocity of this wooden block which has a bullet embedded into it. So we will be basically using the law of conservation of momentum to arrive at the velocity of the block after collision. So let us do that. First of all, we will be listing out whatever is given in the question. So first we will do that. That is the mass of the bullet is m1, we will be taking it as m1, that is 10 grams, it is given in the question. On converting 10 grams to kilograms, we have 0.01 kilograms. Since we have to bring all the quantities which are not in SI units to SI units, that is the reason why we have converted this 10 grams to kilograms, that is 0.01 kilograms. In the same way, the initial velocity of the bullet is given to be 400 meters per second, we will be taking it as u1. The mass of the wooden block, we will be taking it as m2, which is given as 990 grams, which is 0.99 kilograms. And the initial velocity of the wooden block is 0 because it was not moving initially, it was in its own place suspended freely. So the initial velocity of the wooden block is 0. And the bullet gets embedded into the wooden block after firing, and that is the reason why these two things get together and move together after collision. So the velocity acquired by the block after the bullet strikes it or gets embedded into it is the thing that we need to find out, and we will be taking it as v. Now the initial momentum of the bullet, the initial momentum of the system, we can say, because the block had no momentum at all since it was at rest. So the whole momentum of the system before the bullet strikes the wooden block is solely due to the bullet itself. So this initial momentum of the bullet serves as the total momentum of the system before the bullet strikes the wooden block. So this equals m1 into u1, that is the mass of the bullet multiplied by the initial velocity of the bullet. So this yields 0.01 multiplied by 400, which gives 4 kg meters per second. So this is the total initial momentum or the initial momentum before the bullet strikes the wooden block. Now the initial momentum of the block, as I said, is 0. And this is because the block was at rest, or u2 of the block was 0. Now the bullet gets embedded to the block. So the final mass of the body will be 10, that is 10 grams plus 990 grams, which is the mass of the bullet plus the mass of the block, which gives 1000 grams, and that is 1 kg. So the final momentum is given by 1 kg multiplied by v. V we have taken as the velocity of the block, the velocity that the block acquires after the bullet gets embedded into it. So the final momentum of the system is 1 into v. So this essentially means that the final momentum is v. Now, according to the conservation of momentum or the law of conservation of momentum, the total initial momentum of the system is equal to the total final momentum of the system. In other words, the momentum of the system remains constant provided there is no external force acting on it. So, here the total initial momentum of the system must be equal to the total final momentum of the system. We have already found out what is the initial momentum and what is the final momentum of the system. So, let us equate them both, let us equate them. So, here we have 4 kg meters per second equals V kg meters per second. This was the initial momentum and this was the final momentum of the system. So, we can easily figure out that V must be equal to 4 meters per second. So, this is the velocity of the block into which the bullet is embedded, and the block moves with a velocity of 4 meters per second after the bullet gets embedded into it. So, this was the whole solution of the problem, and I hope the solution was fully understandable to you. Thanks for watching.
TutorialsPoint.com. Simply easy learning.